With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Back to Walker on first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Seahawks in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. And
that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Geno now to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Off of play action, here's Smith. Steps away. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
27 yards there, a first down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Rolling to his right. Touchdown! James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 27, Murray eluding the pressure right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Murray a give. This is Conner. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run behind center with Conner. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7-7, our score after 1. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Murray now to Conner on the check down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Conner. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Flushed out right. He completes this to Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Walker hit and the ball is out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And that will be incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Connor up the middle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
He's got a man, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throw left side complete. That's Connor. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Murray to air it out again. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 32 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Prater for the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Geno. And Walker has it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Crossing route catch made by Eskridge. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Dancing to his left. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Murray out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray steps away to his left. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dancing away at the 35. Tariq Woolen in on the stop.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run here with Connor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it'll be Conner. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Conner here on first. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Again, a run with Conner. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. The longtime vet, Jamie Collins, the man to bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They try to get it all back on that.
Third and long, it's Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it.